Star Wars. One small step for man. I want to have that.
Right. One indelible moment. Of course, the one small step for man thing is obviously fake.
That's what? No.
You have the technology.
The one
Here's
thing
something from Lucas. This is a fellow that's named after you. In California, he's 10 years old. He would like to be a director when he grows up. Any suggestions that you could give to a fellow his age might help prepare him to be a director?
secret always is to do well in school, go to college, go to film school, study real hard, and be mindlessly persistent. Because otherwise you just never happen.
Right.
I mean, it's
Just gonna take
you're a very small fish swimming upstream.
Right. I always find that people will ask me, how do you get an accountant? How do you get into this? It really is a question of, well, you just get into it. You just start making films. And do
A lot of guys graduate from film school and say, well, now how can I make a movie? I said, well, first you get a camera, then you get some kids to act for you, and then you make a movie. Yeah, but I don't have any money. Well, nobody has any money in the beginning. You just do it with what you got. Sell the furniture, for God's sake.
Right. I got a great Naga high chair somebody can buy. So we know pretty much where everybody's from, except for Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan?
Yeah, where's he from? What's his home planet?
I wouldn't do that. This is something that was one of the first things that I wrote in the very first script.
Really?
Yeah. And he comes from the planet Stujon. Since Stujon, I mean, I have no idea, you existed, obviously. But since you do exist, and since Obi-Wan's planet is connected with your name and everything, I mean, when Hasbro heard, I mean, this it was in the old scripts, everybody knows about it. Hasbro reads the scripts, they know about it.
Right.
And Hasbro actually, I don't know, am I supposed to do this, or am I supposed to add part 2 out? I don't know what the story is. I didn't read a script, I don't know what's going on. This is the only scripted part of the show. You will notice this very artistic hat. Hasbro, when they heard that there was a planet Stujon, made you into an action figure. The important part of this is that, for those who know, this action figure comes with 2, not 1, but 2 heads. 2 heads. One looks just like the other. The other one has a goatee.
Here's the sad thing. I am not going to let this in any way increase in value. I'm going to open this up and play with it. That's all. This is amazing. We've all seen all the, but when I was a kid, these were the kinds of things that were so special to see. And I remember all the products from those days. And this is a little treat maybe for you. I have one of my favorite commercials that I remember from the early Star Wars days that we can take a look at, because I also had these. So take a quick look at this.
Now in your galaxy, it's the new adventures of Star Wars and
Keep me up there, what's right, son? Yoda is what I choose. I feel like Princess Leia in my underwear.
biography-wise. That is, here's another, this is just another one that I have that I think you're going to do. You know, you have always been behind the scenes a little bit, but there's a couple of commercials you might remember from Japan.
Oh. Well, there was a dark period in my life.
Yes, I understand.
I fell on very hard times.
Yes.
And out of that, I produced films, but the joy of that period was that I kind of retired and raised my kids. But it meant I had to get a job. And so I became a spokesman for Panasonic.
Yes.
And, you know, and it actually got me through my dark years where
Yes.
I didn't actually have a real job.
I think it's good because we have it's a very interesting, at least the one that we picked to show is with different music, it could seem like an ominous scene where Star Wars characters are going to eat Japanese children. Let's take a look at it and see.
Something new.
Just that last part, it looks like you're introducing Lucas Cologne.
Big Simone, something
Yeah,
new. Half Japanese, half English.
Let's see what we got left. We got a couple of here. All right, this is one. You know, you were talking about the Clone Wars stuff earlier. Someone wanted to know about Baron Papanoida.
Baron Papanoida
Yeah.
came out of, oh God, I'm gonna get in trouble now. I don't think it was episode 3, I think it was episode 2. Anyway, there was a scene in an opera where I'm there, they finally convinced me to be in the movie because they kept saying, be in the movie, be in the movie, and I said, I'm not going to. So I am an extra with my family, my 2 daughters and my son. And so my name was Baron Papanoida, so we were kind of the Papanoida family.
Right. It's nice even having them include them. You know, a lot of this stuff when you do it, you always do it with your family. They're always it's clear that that's.
Unfortunately, my son got killed by a bunch of stormtroopers, but and
it happens.
and you know, one of my daughters became a senator, a Muay Thai ultimate fighter, and the other one is a writer.
There you go.
And she actually writes. The writer daughter actually writes the episodes, and she wrote an episode about the family. And of course, my son was upset because he didn't get to do enough fighting. And he said that I got to do all the fighting. But of course, you know, I am Arnold Schwarzenegger and I are.
Yes, it's a very similar thing. Can we see? Do we have that where the family is